Also, the appropriate time, if your cell phone isn't on silent or vibrate, now is the time to make that happen. Unless, of course, you're with law enforcement or fire department, emergency personnel.
I seem to want to hand out a bunch. So one come down there and one come down here. Okay, well, we want to see this one. You can lean in toward me. Resolutions. Okay, these are the copies of the resolutions. So these are the copies of all the resolutions.
They can't do that, can they? Isn't it supposed to be all the resolutions? That's what I...
Is that all the resolutions?
Apparently.
Are ours there? So those are the ones that are getting that and
I think it's supposed to have all of them.
So those are the
and
ones
they can
that the committee
combine,
met
like,
and
if
passed
different
out of the
precincts
committee.
basically submit the same thing, they can combine it into one. Right.
Those are the only ones that will go forward.
Why not? Sure.
It's just like a wire. I just want to twist her head off.
Okay, at this point, I will call the precinct and how many people have checked in, and also indicate whether the, I think at this point all of the alternates are going to be seated, but I will tell you as I go through the precincts, okay? Precinct 100 has 7 people here. Precinct 105, there is 0. Precinct 110, there is 0. Precinct 111, there are 4. Precinct 115, there are 4. Precinct 120, there are 3. Precinct 125, there are 5. Precinct 130, there are 3. Precinct 135, there are 5, including Phyllis Myers, who is an alternate, who would now be seated as a delegate. Precinct 200, there are 5. Precinct 205, there are 4, including Mary Carroll, who was processed as an alternate, who will now be seated as a delegate. Precinct 210, there are 6. Precinct 215, there are 6. Precinct 220, there are 0. Precinct 225, there are 0. Precinct 230, there are 5. Precinct 235, there are 2. Both are alternates, Susan and Randy Freeman, and they will be seated as delegates from that precinct. Precinct 240, there are 4. Precinct 300, there are 13. When you stand, please do not speak before you're called upon. Please, when you're called upon, identify yourself and your precinct number, and we will have an orderly process. If you'll let her finish her report, then you can have a point of order on your question. Okay, precinct 300, there are 13, including, I believe, 2 alternates, Mike Henson and Will Jacobs. Oh, no, we have more than that. No, we don't, I'm sorry. Okay, 300, there are 13, including 2 alternates, Mike Henson and Will Jacobs, who will be seated as delegates. Precinct 305, we have 3. Precinct 310, we have 8, including 2 alternates, Cynthia Cantrell and Steve Robertson, who will be seated as delegates. Precinct 315, we have 4. Precinct 320, we have 6. Precinct 325, we have 6. Precinct 330, we have 2. Precinct 335, we have 2. Precinct 340, we have 2. Precinct 345, we have 1. Precinct 350, we have 8. Precinct 400, we have 10. Precinct 405, we have 11. Precinct 410, we have 3. Precinct 420, we have 7. Precinct 425, we have 6. Precinct 430, we have 10, including, Precinct 435, we have 1. Precinct 440, we have 7. Precinct 445, we have 9. Did I just say 445, we have 9. Precinct 450, we have 4. Precinct 455, we have 9. And for Precinct 460, we have 7. Yes. 245 and 415, there were no packets received, and we have no delegates from either precinct. We have a total registered at this moment of 202 delegates. Madam Chair, I make a motion that we accept this list of delegates.
The convention will accept the roll call of the temporary roll of delegates and will move forward to the temporary chairman of the Credentials Committee from Charles Robertson.